What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Recap of yesterday's free picks. Ended up 2-2 yesterday, so obviously Olynyk chalked us again. You don't have to worry about me making Olynyk a free pick for a while because Olynyk, I'm going to take a break on him. Two chalks in a row. He had 6 RA in the first half. He looked really good, but then got into foul trouble. But didn't play barely into the third quarter, didn't come back till late in the fourth quarter, and then there wasn't enough time to do anything anyway. So Olynyk did chalk us. Karl Anthony Towns, he just played terrible, man. They got, even with overtime, he couldn't do anything. Couldn't even get 35 PRA, which was a discounted line. So Cat just straight up sold us. And then we had Siakam and Draymond. Both of those plays were pretty free. Draymond had 5 assists in the first half. He only needed 6 for us to cash, and then Siakam cashed think early in the third quarter. So that play was free. Those 2 plays were free. 6-2 in the last 2 days on our free picks. We have still been killing it on the free picks and in VIP lately, man. This month has been a really, really good month so far. Now, what I'm going to say is last night was not a good day. We lost definitely both VIP and free picks. Didn't have a winning day, which is unlucky. We are going to have some of those days, so don't get discouraged if you did join the cord yesterday and just happened to be a bad night. Bad nights are going to happen. Just manage your bankroll, and you will stay profitable. But I am going to be picking a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. So if you're new to the channel, if this video gets 250 likes, I will pick a random comment down below to win a free month of VIP. So smash that like button. Drop a comment. We are super close to 30K subs, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. You got to be subscribed to win, and let's pick our winner from yesterday. And amount of unique comments. So I have to upgrade this. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm not going to do this on video because I'm going to put my card information and everything. I'm going to upgrade, and I'm going to pay the $10 a month, whatever this stupid premium thing is. It actually kind of aggravates me. But anyways, I'm going to pay the money. I'm going to upgrade this. I'm going to pick this winner, and then I'm going to send a screenshot of this winner into the Discord in the free picks, and I'll pick our winner that way. So if you guys are not in our Discord, join the Discord. It's absolutely free, and I'll have our winner picked today. So Discord link's down in the description. If you guys do want to join our VIP, you can sign up through Patreon or WAP. We'd love to have you guys on our VIP. All it does is give you access to a different section of the Discord where we post all of our plays. So you get all of our plays. Like I said, we had a bad night last night, but usually those bad nights are followed by a good night. So if you want to get in for tonight's night, I'm feeling good about tonight's slate. So join up if you want. If you guys want a free month of VIP, you can sign up with any partnered app. These include NOVIG, Underdog, Parlay Play, Dabble, Better, Chalkboard, or Sleeper. Any of those 7 apps, if you sign up with our code, deposit at least $10, you got yourself a free month of VIP. So just let me know. They do stack. You can get up to 7 months for free. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into these picks for today. So I have 4 picks for you guys for tonight's NBA slate. I like all 4 of these plays a lot, so hopefully we can I'd love to have another sweep. Another sweep would be nice. So let's get that sweep tonight. I'm feeling it. So first pick of the day. Let's jump into it. It's going to be over on the Toronto side of things. We're going to take our man Scottie Barnes. Now, I haven't played Scottie Barnes in a while because Scottie Barnes has chalked me a lot this year. He has not been consistent for me at all. But what I decided to take tonight is Scottie Barnes over 34.5 PRA. If you look at his last 10, he's only cashed 3 of 10 games, and he's only cashed this in 42% of games on the season. You guys are probably like, Ryan, why would you play that play? Well, let's go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Injuries are the main reason. So if you look at injuries, you can see they are missing RJ Barrett, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, obviously, and Pirtle are all out. So they're missing a lot of their starting team. Barnes is going to have to step it up. And if you look at the matchup, they're playing against the Jazz, guys. We know the Jazz don't play very good defense. If you look at the Jazz, they're still missing Jordan Clarkson. They're still missing John Collins. Keontae George is game time decision. Kessler is playing tonight, but Lauren Marketing's out. So a lot of the Jazz's team is out as well. And if you look at the Jazz's PRA defense, 28th in points, 10th rebounds, 30th in assists. If you go to power forward, it does go down to 5th, 8th, and 15th. And the small forwards, 28th, 1st, and 25th. So power forward, they don't give up a lot of stats. But Scottie Barnes is still going to need to step it up tonight. If you come over here, you go games without player. If you take out just Grady Dick, Barnes has cashed this line in 6 of 8 games on the season, averaging 40 PRA. So take Grady out, and he goes up to almost an 80% hit rate. And then if you take out RJ Barrett as well, I don't even know if there's any games with both of them out, but we can check. So there's only one game where both of them were out. That was back in December, and he did end up chalking that play. The game, it was a blowout loss to Boston, though. They got beat by 54 to Boston. So obviously he's not gonna cash that line. But regardless, I like this play tonight for Scottie Barnes. I'm going to lock him in. I will pull this prop up over on Props Madness. We're going to take a look at where they allow most of their scoring, and we're going to see if the matchup is good for a man, Scottie Barnes. So, got Scottie Barnes popped up right here. You can see Scottie shoots 33% of his shots under the rim, which is a red matchup, which is obviously bad. He shoots 27% in the paint, which is a green matchup. So that's a good matchup right there. He has a yellow matchup mid-range, which is 17% of his shots. Then he has another green matchup from behind the arc where he shoots 23% of his shots. So overall, this matchup honestly looks good to me. 2 greens versus 1 red. I'd rather have both greens and a red than have all yellow or something like that, because Scottie can score from anywhere. He's going to be able to score under the rim as well. I think he's going to have a good game tonight, and I like this play. Similar players, 50% of the last 10 have cashed for similar players, and if you go by position, 8 of the last 15 have cashed, which is a 53% hit rate. Overall, I like the play. I'm going to take a risk with our man Scottie Barnes tonight. If he chalks me, you probably won't ever see me play Scottie Barnes again this season, but this is about as good of a matchup you can get, and about as good of a setup that he can have in terms of having no other major players in the game. So anyways, Scottie Barnes is pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into our well, before I do that, let's check and see what the value is over here on Parlay Play first. So Parlay Play, 1.78x. See if it's the same on Prizepicks. Oh, brother, can't spell Barnes. 35.5. So terrible line on Prizepicks. Screw Prizepicks. Don't play this crap on their website. Play it on some other platform. Parlay Play is another one that's good. You get this better payout on Parlay Play, or at least the same payout compared to Prizepicks, and they're a point higher. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. This is a minus 120 play. According to OUTLIER, it was a minus 120 play on sportsbooks, and they're going to bump it. I just don't get it, man. They are straight scammers sometimes. Anyway, Scottie Barnes is our first pick, and we're going to move on from the Prizepicks bullcrap. But pick number 2 of the day. So pick number 2 of the day is the play we played the other day, and he ended up cashing us out. So I'm running it back with him. We're going to be taking our man Joe Valanciunas. We're taking Joe Val, and we're locking him in over points and rebounds. So his PRA line sitting at 30.5. I prefer his points and rebounds. It's down to 26.5. 26.5 is the same as the line was the other night. I think we got the line in a slightly early the other night and got him at 25.5. But this is a matchup versus the Spurs. This game's a minus 5.5 point spread. If you look at the Kings, they're missing both Malik Monk and Sabonis again tonight. So this should be a game where Joe Val can step it up a little bit, him and a couple of others. But I like this play for Joe Val, man. The Spurs are only missing Wembanyama for the most part. Obviously, Charles Bassey and Minix are out, but they've been playing okay. Anyways, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Hopefully it's not. I like Joe Val, though. Joe Val's been killing it these last few games, he's only cashed 2 of 10, so I can't really say that. He has cashed his 20% on the season, which is bad. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at his minutes. So, obviously, his minutes, his last 5 games, he had 2 14-minute games, then 29, might as well say 30 minutes, 23 minutes, 32 minutes. So, games without Sabonis, he is going to play a lot more. So, we're going to put him up. I'm just going to put this at 28 minutes because he should get at least, I'll put it at 27. So, 27-minute games on the season, he's cashed just 5 of 7. So, if you give Joe Val the minutes, he can cash us out, man. He just had 32 versus Denver, 29 versus Houston. If he can cash that versus Houston, he should definitely be able to cash versus the Spurs. If we come up here and look at the Spurs have one of the worst points and rebounds defense in the league. Bottom 10 in points, bottom 3 in rebounds. Go to the center position, it's bottom 3 in points. In the middle of the pack in rebounds. So they're going to give up a lot of stats. Head-to-head, Joe Val has cashed this in 3 straight games versus the Spurs. Actually, if we take away the minute restriction, he's cashed it in 5 straight games. So no matter which team he's playing for, no matter how many minutes he's been playing for, which he's averaging 26 minutes, he has cashed versus the Spurs every time. And some of these games were with the Pelicans, some of them were with Washington. I think he has another good game tonight, man. It's a good matchup for him. He has a history playing well for him. No Sabonis. I think Joe Val comes in. I think he cashes us out. So 26.5 I think is a little bit too low. I'm going to pull this play up over on Props Madness. Take a look at where they allow their points from. So Joe Val, you can see. So Joe Val shoots 51% of his shots under the rim. Dark green matchup. 31% are in the paint, which is a red matchup. These don't even cancel out to me. Green, this green here is far superior to this red because Joe Val shoots way more shots under the rim than he does in the paint, and I know they're both in the paint. That's just the way I'm kind of breaking these down a little bit. But he also shoots 14% mid-range, and then he shoots 4% from behind the arc. Overall, I like this shot chart. Yes, he has a red matchup, but that dark green matchup is better, and I'm going to be locking in Joe Val. So looking at similar players versus the Spurs, 4 of the last 7 have cashed. By position, 9 of the last 15 centers have cashed, which is a 60% hit rate. So Joe Val should have a good game tonight. I'm going to lock him in. If you pull this play up over on Parlay Play, well, let's just type in Val, because last time I didn't. I struggled to find him. So Joe Val, points and rebounds, 26.5. Now, where we at? So you can buy this down to 24.5 if you want to play it safe. I like this line a lot. I will probably end up playing the slip with this bought down as well. So it just depends on the payout on other apps. I'm going to check this line on Chalkboard and stuff and see if the payout's nearly as good. If not, then I'll lock in the 1.8x. But if it's better value, if it's the same value here and I want to buy it down, I may end up doing that. But at 1.8x, you can't complain with that at all. Joe Val over 26.5 points and rebounds as pick number 2 of the day. For our next pick, we are going to jump into our discounted lines, or slightly discounted lines. First discounted line for the day is going to be for our man Bam. Bam has been our wagon lately. So you guys already know I've been playing the crap out of this same line for Bam, and he has cashed me like 6 or 7 times in a row. So I'm taking Bam. I'm taking him over 29.5 PRA. He has cashed this 9 of his last 10 games. I did not play him on the game he missed. I have played him about every single game he's cashed, though. So Bam has been a wagon lately. He's cashed this in 61% of games this season. Now, obviously, go over to injury news. The Heat are missing Tyler Hero is game time decision, which obviously if Tyler Hero doesn't play, Bam's going through the roof. Obviously, they no longer have Jimmy Butler, which is a huge thing. Wiggins is game time decision. If Wiggins sits and Hero sits, this could get ugly. But they are playing in Miami, playing versus Minnesota. Obviously, Rudy Gobert's game time decision. Minnesota's looking pretty much fully healthy. So if all these players sit, be careful because Miami could get blown out. But Miami's been playing okay. They almost beat Cleveland. They only got beat by 5 to Cleveland at Cleveland, which I was worried about that game as well. Beat Washington, obviously. Did lose to the Knicks, so beat the Pacers. So they're not playing bad. Now, obviously, Tyler Hero has stepped up a lot since Jimmy Butler has left. So hopefully Hero plays. Hopefully this game stays competitive. Regardless, this 29.5 line I like a lot for our man Bam. Now looking at Minnesota doesn't give up a lot of stats. 5th in points, 13th rebounds, 4th in assists. Go to the center position, 3rd, 8th, and 10th. So the matchup, not the greatest for our man Bam, but Bam is pretty much all they have. He could legitimately be one of the only players they have left to play tonight. This is minus 300 odds. So if you were to straight bet this, super juiced play. He is definitely favored to go over this play, and he's been my wagon as of lately. Head-to-head, Bam has cashed this 1 of his last 3 games versus Minnesota. He's only played against Minnesota 1 game this season. That was back in November, and he did end up chalking. But regardless, I like this play. I'm going to lock it in. If you want to fade it, you can. You're more than welcome. You don't have to play every play I say to play, obviously, which I know you guys know this. But just saying, use your best judgment as well. So we'll pull it up on Props Madness. Take a look at this. You got the entire board yellow, 33% under the rim, 35% in the paint, 15% mid-range, and then you got, 17% from behind the arc. So everything's yellow. Obviously, that's a mid. It's not great. It's not going to be bad. But regardless, by position, 33% of the last 15 centers have cashed, which is not good odds in terms of how many have cashed. Regardless, I'm locking Bam in. I've actually got him locked in already, if you want to tell. So I'm going to pull this up over on Props Madness. Bam, yabba dabba doo. And then we're going to see what the payout is. So 1.25x, not a great payout. It's a goblin on Prizepicks, I believe. See if you can still get it as a goblin. Of course, you can't get it as a goblin anymore, but whatever. We're going to pull Joe Val up too, just to go ahead and have it on here, just to see if they had the same value as well while we're looking. Let's see, points and rebounds. So you can't get Joe Val the same line on Prizepicks, which is good. It's better payout on Parlay Play still. So if you're going to lock it in, I would recommend getting it on Parlay Play for 1.8x instead of the 1.75 ish. on Prizepicks. But that is pick number 3. Bam, yabba dabba do over 29.5 PRA. Let's jump into our final play of the day. Final play of the day is going to be a player I haven't played in a while. It's going to be for our man Kevin Durant. We are taking Durantula, taking him over points. And this is his goblin play, taking him over 19.5 points. I don't know why it was scrolled all the way down. So his original line is 25.5. At 19.5, you're getting a really, really good odds here. So he's cashed this in 8 of his last 10. He has cashed this line in 90% of games this season. 44 of 49 games. Head-to-head, he's cashed it in 5 straight games versus Denver. So he has a history of playing well versus Denver anyways. Averages almost 30 points a game. Denver gives up bottom 10 in the league in terms of points allowed at 22 per game. Not 22 per game, but ranked 22, 116 points per game. Go to the power forward position, it's 14th. Small forward is 25th. So to the forward position, they're giving up almost bottom 10 defense. Love this play for our man Kevin Durant. There's not really much you need to dive into this one. It is a goblin, so hopefully this one does cash us out. But KD, going to pull up over here on Props Madness. He's got yellow and green matchup, 16% under the rim, 27% in the paint, 24% mid-range, and then he's going to shoot 33% from behind the arc, which is another good matchup for our man KD. 9 of the last 15 have cashed, then by position another 9 of the last 15. So 60% hit rate on both of these, which is even better for us. And love the play for KD. If you guys want to get him, you can get him on Prizepicks. Kevin Durant, 19.5 goblin, or you can come get him over here on Parlay Play. Don't know what the payout is on Parlay Play off the top of my head. 1.14. So it looks like you're going to have a better value on this play on Prizepicks. So I wouldn't lock this one in on Parlay Play. 1.14 is not going to be a good payout. Let's take off. Who am I missing? Missing Bam, right? Yeah, so missing Bam. Let's see what the payout difference is. So 3.87x for these 3 plays over on Parlay Play. And then it is a 3.5x for these 3 plays on Prizepicks. So actually, playing these 3 together on Parlay Play would be way better than playing it on Prizepicks by almost half a payout, which is pretty dang good. But anyways, guys, those are our 4 plays for today. Let's do a little recap. We got Scottie Barnes over 34.5 PRA. We got Joe Val over 26.5 points and rebounds. We got Kevin Durant over 19.5 points. And then we ended up taking our man Bam Yabba Dabba Doo over 29.5 PRA. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. Make sure you guys leave a like and comment on this video for a chance at free VIP. Join our Discord. We would love to have you guys in it. We're going to have a big night tonight. I can feel it. And yes, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.